see her level damage. So
Man, I'm on the edge of my seat right now. Like, oh wait, this could be a lot of damage right here. Oh, never mind. I take it back. It's another quick. Wow. Vortex kick. Vortex kick. Arts
and
down.
killing that Bart.
Oh, wow, that's game.
Alright everyone, and welcome back to Wbel. This time we're going to cover the Clairvoyant division. So GB, you're going to cover your home division for real this time.
Very familiar with these two players here, CrashMaster versus MacRain. They have been the front runners in this division in pretty much the entire season, and today is no exception. Who's going to win it? It's this is what it all comes down to. MacRain has had flashed a couple of different teams. Of course, got his Eld team. He's got his Sodali team. CrashMaster, he's got his Dark units. He's got Sephiroth. He's got his book team with Halloween Lucia. Very interested to see what teams come out today.
I guess that you have no favorite today.
I got to root for CrashMaster. He's in my guilds. I did helped him out a little bit, gave him some scrims this week and tried to help him prep a little bit for MacRain. But MacRain always puts his own unique angle and spin on his team, so it's kind of hard to recreate exactly what he does.
All right, let's see the fruit of that. Alright, so we're going to cover CrashMaster against MacRain. On Crash's side, we got Halloween Lucia, Velis, and Y'shtola. On MacRain's side, we're going to have Sadali, Summer Keaton, and Vadim. Funny fact, MacRain sent me a message saying, CrashMaster notified me that he prepped for the wrong map.
Yeah, it was a surprise to me because this is not the map that we actually scrimmed on earlier in the week between CrashMaster and myself. I'm sure he can bounce back here and then put up a good fight anyway. This is actually going to be, I think, a rematch of the exact teams that were played earlier in the season by both of them against each other. And in that match, I believe MacRain was able to have the upper hand. So we'll have to see with the tweaks to Trust Stones, positioning. We'll have to see if Crash is able to turn it back today.
Yes, and I think that MacRain used the same team too. Not sure.
Yes. Yep. Of course, we know this book team from CrashMaster, very, very tanky, and you have the support there from Velis.
Charm Nullify.
Does get the Charm Nullify. That's certainly one of Sodali's bag of tricks there that he likes to pull out. The Vadim here is a very interesting one. This is not a unit that we've seen very much in the history of War of the Visions. Just a 30 cost unit, but he is very evasive, so he can be relatively tanky, I think, against magic resistance, if I remember correctly from his dream ability. He got quite a bit of magic resistance.
He has also magic evasion up. So a very smart choice coming from MacRain.
I think he has a dispel attack too, so that could be useful.
Yes, the mug.
But kind of the same story here with this Mace team from MacRain. Again, very, very tanky, hard to kill. Does have the re-raise there from Sodali also. No re-raise removal of any sort here for CrashMaster's team. He does have the follow-up attack though from Lucia, which can be helpful for that. But Sodali's looks to be leading the charge here. He's got nimble movement online.
Yeah.
Typically, we've seen MacRain kind of play him back a bit more and have the Katone kind of up front. Here comes the Limit Burst here from Lucia. Let's see what kind of big damage.
Arcane Shot, and killing that sadly in one go. He didn't have time to use his re-raise because of nimble movement. Alright, so next we got Summer Keaton doing 4k on that Lucia, removing the ace. Now we're going to have Velis, maybe reapplying the ace. No, he's chanting nothing. Next we're going to have Y'shtola going forward, maybe doing an attack. So we have Mug, only removing buff from Halloween Lucia because she had physical shield. Next, we're going to have Velis going for the Vadim. I didn't see him move. Oh, but it's a guaranteed hit attack, alright.
Guaranteed hit, yeah.
Oh, 10k on that Vadim. Oh, alright, so that hurt. And next, we're going to have Halloween Lucia going against that Keaton. I don't see her winning this, unfortunately, for MacRain.
Yeah, this is going to be pretty tough to overcome here. 1 versus 3. Let's see what she's got here. She's got pretty good damage, but the Velis is going to be coming up here.
7k.
Massive damage.
And Y'shtola.
Wow, even the Y'shtola able to get about 4,000 damage there, which is pretty crazy. So I think there the key of the match for me is, I think it's actually what I would consider a misplay by MacRain there, having nimble movements enabled on this map, because it is a very relatively small map. I don't think you actually would need the added movement or jump from nimble movements. And it does take the priority, unfortunately, and depending on, I think, the slot order before he will get to his re-raise. Yeah, that's unfortunate. We were just talking about the re-raise, and then Sia comes in and one-shots him with the limit burst, and it was really not much that he could do at that point once Sadali was gone.
Yeah, same. It's something I wanted to point out during the match, is that the buffing rotation from MacRain was really hard, with Summer Keaton going backward. She can tank a lot, and she was the last one to be hit. And we have that Vadim that could actually evade some magic damage, and that went in second wave. But I know that MacRain is going to learn from this and bounce back.
He's been a beast all season. I'm sure that he's going to be able to make the proper adjustments here. We did see this team, like we said, beats CrashMaster earlier in the season, so let's see what this next patch is going to hold for him.
Alright, match number 2 between Crash and MacRain. On Crash side, he's going to stick with his guns, and on MacRain's side, we got a nice adjustment. So we got the Young Old Day, Surges, and Valet. So what can we expect?
Yeah, so this is a team that MacRain has piloted quite a bit this season as well. He's got the Spear duo, the Ice Water team there with these 3 units. And of course, L does have that very strong barrier break that can cut right through Lucia's HP barrier. So, that could certainly be an equalizer here. He does have the elemental advantage there with water over Y'shtola's fire as well. So he may be able to take her off the board very, very quickly. I don't know though. This Lucia is very, very tanky. Hopefully MacRain has focused on the damage potential for Eld so that he can take her down before Velis is able to heal her up. We'll have to see how it plays out here.
Let's check that.
I think the challenging part for some of these old units is that some of them are able to achieve 60, 70 or higher % of area resistance. So it can be very, very hard to cut through them with just one damage dealer.
Mm.
So both teams kind of starting in the middle. There's really not many options on this map in terms of your starting position. Got the haste coming online there for Surges. And we get the area resistance and unit resistance there from Lucia and Y'shtola.
Too bad that Rindell didn't make the playoffs, because he would have liked that map.
Definitely could see his team doing well on this one. But Surges is getting right in the action, maybe about 30% damage there onto the Y'shtola.
I mean, that's just enough damage so that it won't trigger the healing from that Velis, so it's not that bad. Next we're going to have Halloween Lucia, so wasting our LB on that Vadim. Sorry, Surges. Vadim was last time. Arcane Shot, not killing that Surges, so he did his job already. Is Valet in range to heal though? I don't think so, because the Leaping Assault helped him to go forward. Alright, so only a buff. Next we got Y'shtola, probably enough to finish off that Surges. Alright, so Velis, what is going to do? Moving on the side backward, really hard. Okay. Oh, so for healing, alright, so it was actually really good. Halloween Lucia, zombie transformation, okay, could be big in the end game, but I think that Alde has a re-raise removal though. Lion's Drain, no.
He doesn't, he has a courage removal, but very little damage there.
Indeed, like you said. And next we're going to have Y'shtola. If she's offensive, that's not going to be a lot of damage. Now we're going to have Valet, not in range for a full life on that Surges. So we're going to have agility and attack up, not too bad. That Y'shtola is going to be aced. Oli coming from Y'shtola, doing no damage on that all day. And next we're going to have Halloween Lucia, so let's see. Sudden End, doing no damage on that Backcloud, but killing that Valet. Oh, okay, that's bad. It is whole day against the world. Velis standing back, so it's good for MacRain. So 86 EP, 20 more, Lance Drain again, killing that Y'shtola. Okay, so he nearly got that Halloween Lucia, maybe another one, but she still have her re-raise though. So Snow Healing, yeah, unfortunately I don't see MacRain being able to go through that team.
Yeah, there's just too much there with the Velas behind. I mean, he's doing very good damage here. He does get, I think that gives him some CT up, if I remember correctly, but it's not enough to push him in front of the Velas because the Velas is hasted there, so.
And it's nullified on that map because of the map
That's
effect,
right.
yeah.
So he doesn't get the CT up. I don't think it would have been enough even to push him past the haste, though.
Yeah, he only needed one last hit from an ally, but unfortunately they died too fast.
So the damage has definitely been there. The Surges dying so early, I think, really set MacRain here on the back foot. It's kind of the similar situation that happened with me with my Howlet team, where if you lose a unit early against this team, the Velas and his healing is just able to push. It's too hard to overcome essentially at that point.
Yeah, I know that some people thought that maybe top-end team were maybe too strong this year, seeing the success of some A2, but there's some double UR teams that like those of CrashMaster that really did well. Same for MacRain with Sadly and Ketone.
Yeah. At the end of the day, like when you're carrying those 30 or 40 cost units, there's only so much they can do, and they might have one or two useful skills, but they tend to go down in one or two hits very easily. It is definitely an advantage when you can have multiple UR units on the team. But you can see there that Crash is able to take the win yet again. He's going to finals here.
He's going to face the winner of the blind division next before joining the grand final.
That is an accomplishment of its own, winning his whole Clairvoyant division here against one of the better players in the league, I would say, in MacRain. He's been an amazing player all season. He was the front runner in the division, so well played to CrashMaster. This book team just continues to be a marvel there with the Velas and Lucia combination.
Yeah, absolutely. Too bad for MacRain. He's going down in the third round for a second season in a row, but he did really well. I think he was pretty close in game number 1, and even on this one. I mean, he was one attack away at the moment. That's a big feat. There was so many great players on that league, and especially on your division too. Well played, MacRain. But today we must praise CrashMaster for his feat.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, that's going to have his work cut up for him. There's going to be some tough competition there in that final 4, so I'm sure he's looking forward to seeing who he's going to face next.
You prepped him well, and also he did well the adjustment in the last minute for this map.
Definitely. The mistake on the map didn't end up coming back to haunt him. He was able to push past that and take down a very good player here today.
All right, on that note, thank you everyone for watching, and I really hope that we'll see you in the next video.
See you next time.
Bye-bye.